I think I'm the most Mormon, ex-Mormon on the planet in terms of my behavior.
Have you ever had a desire to reassociate with the church, to become rebaptized?
I haven't closed that door.
Travis Wayne Goodsell. Well, John Dehlin went the whole day without responding. Now, granted, apparently there's like millions across this nation who are without power, as my YouTube analytics showed that people were not watching as much today. It could be because of the holiday, but why would you be off your cell phones? You'd think more people would be on their cell phones during a holiday, as it was the case over Saturday and Sunday. But the storm could also be a major factor if you don't have internet service with the power gone. So I may be talking to crickets who have those antenna rays that can pick things up from the air, don't they? Or is that bat? Or is that sonar? But yeah, you guys do realize I use computers. I don't do my cell phone for the internet. And if you don't understand why, then you weren't watching the Senate impeachment trial. They showed exactly why America wants you on your cell phones full time, so that they can track your every move, as they were able to track the insurrectionists from the rally as they marched to the Capitol. And they were able to then trace the IP addresses or the GPS tracking things and identify who each person was and their movements through the whole thing, to confirm with video evidence. So, yeah. I mean, it's bad enough that computers have the IP addresses that hackers can hack with, but yeah, I exposed John Dehlin as a fraud. You're welcome. Again, he I hated to be right, because ex-Mormons need help filling that void that leaving Mormonism creates. Lots of people rush to Christianity to try to fill that void, but it's just one fraud to another. Because yes, Christianity is a fraud. If you're not paying attention to how Mormonism is a fraud, you're not paying attention to the bigger picture. And so, yeah, I was hoping that John Dehlin and others would be helping people, but I started hearing too many ex-Mormon videos talking about lies to justify leaving. It's okay to leave. The church is evil. It's just you got to use science. You got to use truth. Truth comes from science. And it's sad that nobody's picking up on that, as the enemy has been manipulating us for decades, trying to get us to deny science in all its various forms and ways. So, needle pulling thread. Yeah, and I might be able to watch 2 seasons of Castle before I go to bed here. But it's not complicated to expose the church, but I'm concerned because as Clarice on her new show talked to her partner in the FBI. If you don't know Clarice, she's the Hannibal Lecter, Jodie Foster character, but she's a different actress for the TV show that just came out. She was talking about how she wanted to steal a cookie from the cookie jar when she was a little girl. And so to cover up the fact that she had stolen a cookie, she deliberately broke the cookie jar so that her mother would be distracted with the one crime and ignore the other. And that's exactly what's going on here. Is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is allowing John Dehlin and other ex-Mormons to express their accusations against the church, emotional accusations against the church, and thus be able to get away with their insurrection against America to reestablish the kingdom of Deseret again. And it's disturbing that I'm the only one that is caught on to this, and I'm having trouble getting that to the populace. Because John Dehlin isn't getting you there. He keeps affirming and validating your emotions about the church's evil. And that doesn't solve anything. It doesn't establish the truth that the church is evil, let alone that the church is planning a big coup of America. Science fixes things. It doesn't seem like it. There are certain sects that thinks they just want to talk it out and everything will be fine. But no, there's a reason, there's a cause why you had your feelings. And you fix those problems, and all of a sudden your feelings are stable again. For example, when I was dating Kimberly, I not only recognized that she was on a 3-week cycle, which was kind of bizarre, but it was new to her. She never knew after 40 years of her life. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. 3 weeks. She handled it well. Not much of a mood shifting, but I could tell a difference. And sure enough, confirmation in the bathroom's garbage. But I also realized how to fix her emotional stress. As one morning, she was getting all stressed and this, that, and the other, and so I didn't want to get in the way, and so I made work for myself, cleaned up the kitchen, put things in their place. And after I did that, she was fixed. It's a miracle. It's amazing. I didn't have to wait for her to bottom out. I didn't have to take the verbal and emotional abusive punishment. I just had to identify that she was stressed because of a little untidiness. It's amazing. So yes, women, you do want your problems fixed, whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not. And so yes, men are there to make you better. as you are there to make us better. But not forcing us to be better. That's Lucifer's plan of happiness. Love us, and we will change naturally, and thus become the grandpas that granddaughters love and adore. It just takes that long for us to change. So, now. Alrighty. So I'm kind of concerned as I'm seeing a mass death occurring. Not just among Mormons, as I revealed the other day, but I'm also one who checks out certain sites for regular people. And I'm noticing a lot of people stopped making videos in 2020. And as much as that isn't conclusive, it is something that needs to be considered, that coronavirus has taken their life. So that's disturbing. And so I don't know how to get across to you guys this urgent national security threat. You know, I'm already upset with the FBI for taking their time and allowing things to get worse. And the church was involved in the Russian hack, and they still haven't figured that out yet. I figured it out. All I had to know was, oh, it's a Mormon company here in Utah? Oh, Is anybody checking? Nope. And then you have Mike Lee, descendant of John D. Lee. So yes, all hell is breaking loose. And I know the danger that's coming. And I'm exposing all the corruption and the fraud, John Dehlin being the latest. But everything seems like it's getting better now. That's the hoax that they're presenting to you. They're making it appear as if things are working to get better. Biden, is changing Trump's policies. He sort of slowed down now. What's up with that? There's a lot more to do. And I was kind of concerned after he won the election and started talking about, oh, we're not going to shut down businesses. We got to keep the economy going, but we want to save lives. You can't do both. You got to pick business or human life. He chose business. So that concerns me. And they're saying that we're not going to get vaccinated until at least July. And so we've got the mutant strains. So that's why I'm concerned. The virus is diminishing. Great. But we've got the mutant strains. And they're saying March and April when we'll start to be impacted by them. And so how many more months do we have until July when we're vaccinated? Will these vaccinations even work? This is brand new. And so if we don't get it in time, what's going to happen is we're going to have a worse 2021. And as a result, we're going to have another mutation, and another mutation, and then another mutation, until eventually all humans die. That's its sole purpose, is to destroy human life. Take away the breath of life of mankind. And still, everybody thinks that Trump was cured. And they think they're going to fool us by saying, oh, Trump almost died. They wanted to put him on a ventilator. He should have died. What happened to him shouldn't have happened if it happened the way we were told it happened. Experimental drugs? Really? Seriously? Come on. We're getting played as chumps. Trump is a germaphobe. He kicked Mick Mulvaney out of the Oval Office when ABC Stephanopoulos, or whatever his Snuffleupagus, whatever his name is, was interviewing him. That made the news. Oh, he kicked Mick Mulvaney out because he coughed. You know, yeah. Trump is a germaphobe. And yet he wants to go around kissing everybody, getting people to go to rallies, telling people to go to church. Oh, the church obeys. You're being conned, guys. How do I get that to you? So, yeah, the church is refusing. Well, I should save that for another video, I guess. We'll keep this one as John Dehlin exposed as a fraud. LDS Critic fraud, I guess I should put in.